I've admired and appreciated and needed somebody like the Bon Soir to really like be there with us in making that evolution possible. It feels relieving to be able to hand over this portion of our program, the Dine Around program, as part of our summit over to Megan and her team, because it's a big event to begin with. And as an organizer, I'm concerned about many different pieces of our event and the goals I'm trying to reach. And to know that the Dine Arounds, the logistics, the experience, the details that I probably don't even know went into making it happen are just being handled in the background feels, again, like a real extension of our team. There's not only like a moment of relief, but a moment of excitement. I almost feel like I get to be an attendee for a moment, which is rare when I'm planning an event like this, right? So I also get to be pleasantly surprised when I walk into a dinner. It's kind of like, things lose their magic as you get older, but you feel like a sense of wonder a little bit as an attendee when you get to go to these events. And as an organizer, that's a feeling that's a little harder to cultivate. And so walking into the dinner and being able to feel like an attendee for a moment, and I think focus on what's important to me, right? Like my goal is to build relationships within our community and make sure that we're building the best community possible. That is only enabled when I'm able to trust the people that I'm working with. And so for something as big as the dinners, that's no small feat to be able to like pass that off and let go of it, right? And so there's a lot of trust that has to be built there, which I think is a testament to the way that that the team handles the Dine Arounds program. I'll never forget an attendee who I'll put into our category of member that may not always be the easiest to engage. They're very experienced in their career and carry a lot of great reputation in our industry. And they put in their feedback form that the dinners were on their own the like sole highest ROI piece of the program, and that they would come back to Summit just so that they had a chance to go to a Dine Around again. And I think that's a testament to building, as an organizer, an event that meets different kinds of needs or reasons why people show up to an event. And I think the Dine Around program is a really unique and special way of achieving that connection and relationship pillar of why we put this event together and how the community convenes. And so that one always sticks out to me when I think about the ROI of it, not just for attendees, but for us as organizers. Our community and our industry, they hold a very high bar, especially for things like this, right? Like you're not only producing a program for influential people, for people all around the world who have maybe different cultural expectations, but you're producing a program for people who like know what good looks like, especially with something like this, right? And so it's a tall order, right? Like we have to nail it because I love my community and they sniff out any kind of problem very quickly because they're experts at doing this themselves. And so I think to have this be a really like crucial driver of NPS for our event and for the community is no small feat. And I think for it to be executed in a way that not only like delivers a great experience, but I think meets a tough, critical group of people, meets their expectation, like is no, again, small feat. Like I think that's not to be taken lightly. And, you know, if somebody called me and, you know, was looking to do something similar for their event and needed a trusted partner, I don't know, I think that's what I would lead with, is that you're going to get a collaborator who is thinking about the holistic experience. Like it's not just about serving food onto a table, it's about creating whatever your goal is with this for your attendees, whoever you're serving in this program for your organization or whatever project you're working on. And I think what I admire about Megan and her team is that there's a genuine curiosity about what those goals are, so that she and her team can bring their experience and kind of like look through the lens that's important to you in it. And then there's obviously like the execution, right? Like that is great, and I trust her with that, and I need that. But what I really need is somebody who understands what's important to me and is going to take the time to work with me through that. And along the way, as we co-create, is like going to be patient and interested in collaborating on other ideas, right? Like I think what's been cool about building this program alongside her is that it has gotten stronger with each iteration, and I think that's because there's a willingness to say yes and when there's a new idea that comes to the table, and I don't think that that's something that can be assumed that anybody would be willing to do for you, right? And when you're somebody who is striving to make something better and stronger each go around, I've admired and appreciated and needed somebody like the Bon Soir to really like be there with us in making that evolution possible.